Fabulous facts about Scotland. Green forests, towering mountains, vast lochs, and a lively culture form this spectacular country. Join us on a fascinating adventure in our video. I'm sorry, but I have to announce you the official information about the country. Official name, Scotland, Alba. Form of government, constitutional monarchy. Capital city, Edinburgh. Largest city, Glasgow. Population, around 5.4 million. Monetary unit, pound sterling. Official languages, English, Gaelic, Scots. Area, 78,772 square kilometers. Scottish flag. Coat of arms of Scotland. Scotland is a country in Europe and is part of the island of Great Britain, Europe's largest island, alongside England, Wales, and Northern Ireland. This lush, beautiful country is bursting with green spaces, lush forests, towering mountains, and vast lochs. Lochs, the Scottish word for lakes. The country can be roughly divided into three areas: lowlands, highlands, and islands. The lowlands are known for their fertile farmland and thick woodlands, the highlands for their towering mountains, sweeping moorland, and deep lochs, and the islands for their compact wild landscapes, beautiful beaches, and far-reaching sea views. I finish my speech. Enjoy the views of this country with traditional local music. With so many habitats, there's plenty of fascinating wildlife to see in Scotland. You'll find river dwellers such as otters, salmon and trout, and red squirrels, and birds, such as capercaillies, find refuge in the thick forests. Out on the mountains and in the moorland, you might spot majestic red deer or mountain hares, while the islands are the perfect place to spot seals and seabirds, such as puffins. Many animal species are protected in Scotland, and there are 2 national parks, the Cairngorms National Park and Loch Lomond, and the Trossachs National Park, as well as numerous beautiful nature reserves that have been set up to protect the land and the wildlife that lives there.
Wow.
The Scots are a nation of innovators. Throughout the centuries, Scottish people have brought us a huge range of new concepts, architectural techniques, scientific discoveries, inventions, and more. Some of these wonderful things include the telephone, the television, tarmac, the steam engine, penicillin, and the pedal bicycle. Of Contemporaries. Technically, AC/DC are an Australian creation, but Scotland had a massive part to play in the formation of one of rock and roll's greatest bands. AC/DC were formed by Glasgow-born brothers Angus and Malcolm Young, with another Scotsman, lead singer Bon Scott, performing with the band until his death in 1980. Angus MacKinnon Young is the permanent lead guitarist and songwriter for the rock band AC/DC. Angus is known for his guitar skills, stage image, dancing, and highly emotional performances. Malcolm Mitchell Young is a rock musician, known as the founding member and rhythm guitarist of the rock band AC/DC. Daniel McCaskill is a Scottish trials cyclist from Dunvegan on the Isle of Skye. He works professionally as a street trials and mountain bike rider.
Bond. James Bond.
Sir Thomas Sean Connery was a Scottish actor. He was the first actor to portray fictional British secret agent James Bond on film, starring in 7 Bond films between 1962 and 1983. Braveheart led to both Scots and many non-Scots, gleefully shouting freedom at the top of their lungs on any given occasion, and saw its star Mel Gibson has reached another height in his heyday. Braveheart is a 1995 American epic historical drama film directed and produced by Mel Gibson, who portrays Scottish warrior William Wallace in the First War of Scottish Independence against King Edward I of England.
Mel Gibson, Braveheart.
Riding the Harry Potter train in Scotland is just as epic as it sounds. I would be lying if I said I wasn't a completely hopeless Potterhead with big dreams of one day ride the Hogwarts Express. In the movies, Harry and his pals traveled in vintage carriages on a 42-mile stretch of line between Fort William and Malloch, known as the greatest railway journey in the world, passing a list of impressive extremes including Britain's highest mountain, shortest river, most westerly station, and deepest sea lakes at Malloch, also crossing the Glenfinnan Viaduct made famous by the Harry Potter films. This journey lives on, with 2 trips a day, using some of the actual carriages used in the filming of these magnificent movies. A little more about the impressive locations. The highest mountain in the United Kingdom is the iconic Ben Nevis, standing at an impressive 1,345 meters tall. Ben Nevis is located in the Lochs area of the Scottish Highlands, close to the town of Fort William. The River Morar is a river that flows from Loch Morar in the West Highlands of Scotland. It flows from the western end of the loch to the estuary of Morar Bay, an inlet of the Sound of Sleat. It is one of Scotland's shortest rivers, and is known for its white sands beaches where it flows through Morar Bay. Airaseg Railway Station serves the village of Airaseg on the west coast of the Highland region of Scotland. This station is on the West Highland Line, measured 32 miles 2 chains, 51.5 kilometers, from the former Banavie Junction, near Fort William, between Beesdale and Morar on the way to Malloch. The westernmost station on the Network Rail network, it is the only one of the 4 cardinal points of the national network that is not a terminus. Loch Nevis is a sea loch in Lochs on the west coast of Scotland. It runs inland from the Sound of Sleat and is bounded on the north by the peninsula of Knoydart and on the south by North Morar, the region north of Loch Morar and containing the village of Morar. The Glenfinnan Viaduct is a railway viaduct on the West Highland Line in Glenfinnan, Inverness Shire, Scotland, built from 1897 to 1901. Located at the top of Loch Shield in the West Scottish Highlands, the viaduct overlooks the Glenfinnan Monument and the waters of Loch Shield.
All right.